Hey everybody, for everyone that knows me on this channel, you know I can talk about a lot of things, but today I want to talk to you about a more serious topic, which is near and dear to my heart at this point during a pandemic. So, for a lot of people, I know that we all have been having a hard time not being able to see our families all over the world because of a pandemic which has never hit us in our lifetime until about almost 2 years ago. But for a lot of disabled people that live in a place like I do, we are what's called lockdown, and I know everybody's been on lockdown at some point all over the world because of this pandemic. So I understand that, but for most people like us that have been in these long-term care facilities, we have been on lockdown for almost 18 months now, and we haven't been able to see our families. We've been able to do short van rides in where I live at anyway. I don't know about anywhere else, but at certain times in the last year and a half. But for a lot of us, we haven't been able to see our families, but through video chat or Zoom or some other video app like Google Duo or something like that. But we haven't been able to physically see our families unless they are under what's called the essential care visit, which is where a loved one of the person that lives in that place can come visit their loved one after they learn the rules about the essential care visit. What that does with the essential care visit is it allows the loved one to come in and physically see them, talk to them, and hug them, or just be around them. And for a lot of us, it'll help mentally and emotionally and physically, because we've been through a pandemic and that's taken a toll on our mental health. A lot of these facilities are under state guidance. So whatever the state says, they have to follow, even though they may not want to. They have to follow. So without these essential care visits, we cannot physically see our families, unless they're unless they're through video chat or some other form of, you know, looking out the window and doing it that way or over the phone, but we cannot see our loved ones without these essential care visits. And the mental health aspect of this is very important for an essential care visit. An essential care visit could boost that person's morale, could help with their depression, could, make them smile, make them laugh, help them to know that it's going to be alright and that we are going to get through this. The essential care visit act is really important to our morale, to our family's morale. It's mentally, not only is it a morale booster, but it is a mental booster. It is an emotional booster. It is essential that we have this act put in place so that if and when this pandemic ends, if there's another pandemic or another situation like this, we have something put in place for the future so that no one else has to go through this. Not the facilities, not the loved ones of the people that are in situations like this, and definitely not the residents of the of the facilities that are in charge of our care. It is very stressful for the operators of the facilities as well, because they don't want to keep our families away from us. So that is why it is very important for this Essential Care Act, so it can help out everybody involved. The residents, the family members of the residents, and the operators and owners of these facilities, because nobody wants to keep anybody's families away from them. So that's why it's mentally and emotionally important for everybody involved. These operators and owners are doing the best they can with what they have at their disposal, and they don't want to see their residents' mental health decline. So that's why it is important to get this Essential Care Act passed. Thank you. Have a great day. Please support the Essential Care Act.